Impeachment news all the time, and now, more than ever, what Americans believe is the truth
Senator Warren does not have to be.
Is shaped by what media they watch and hear echoing from under the Capitol's dome.
And he's trying to pull all the levers of power.
From the moment the impeachment articles were signed, Trump's team has had to blunt the charges using a powerful megaphone, conservative media.
They don't hate Trump, they hate you. He's a proxy for you because you voted for him. They think you're a bunch of rubes because you didn't listen to the media.
Day one of the trial with 11 million Americans tuned in.
Let's look at what the president has done.
Fox News at times muted the debate to recite a list of the president's accomplishments.
He cut more burdensome regulation than any of his predecessors.
You know, the Trump defense is 100% coming from the right-wing media. It's almost indistinguishable at this point what is coming from Fox and what is originating with the White House. We are monitoring all of cable news.
Researchers at Media Matters, a liberal monitoring group, say their data shows a direct pipeline between Trump's legal team and conservative commentary.
And his core lawyers, Alan Dershowitz, Sekulow, Bondi, and Robert Ray, they specifically have been on Fox 365 times just last year.
Hi, Jake. Okay, we're ready here.
Alternatively, top Democrats like Chuck Schumer are frequently guests on CNN.
They're afraid to address the issues.
Giving way to a tense moment recently between a CNN reporter and a Republican senator.
Should the Senate consider new evidence as part of the impeachment trial?
Man, you're a liberal hack. I'm not talking to you.
Back in 1974, President Richard Nixon resigned rather than face an impeachment trial. A young Roger Ailes told Nixon what he needed was a conservative-leaning media. Years later, Ailes founded Fox News. Geraldo Rivera made a similar point about Trump with Fox host Sean Hannity.
You know, if it wasn't your show, Sean, they would destroy him absolutely. You're the difference between Donald J. Trump and Richard Nixon.
Fox is the biggest and best known.
Your leading source for the latest breaking national and international news.
But One American News, smaller, family-owned, is attracting the president's favor. Trump calling their reporting brilliant, a consistent and powerful voice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Trump's tweets help the brand, says John Hines, Washington bureau chief.
We give voice to some conservative voices that other people don't, and that gives an impression that we are conservative.
Like this voice from an OAN host.
An impeachment hoax that amounts to a coup.
Promoting a documentary it produced with Rudy Giuliani in Ukraine.
Do you also talk to liberal people about liberal issues?
Not quite so much.
And why is that?
Part of our niche is to be a little bit contrarian.
Milliken says Trump praises One American News to keep Fox in line.
If Fox is not willing to play ball on something, One America will step in and do it.
While this trial grinds on, a new poll by Pew Research shows Republicans increasingly alienated from much of the traditional news sources.
Here it is, 9 p.m. in the D.C. swamp, 6 p.m. out on the West Coast, and the Schumer Shift Sham show is still going on.
Setting up an even more fractious election year, with impeachment just the prelude. Susan Ormiston, CBC News, Washington.